Hi everybody, happy Saturday, happy Halloween, and I would like to welcome you to our 30-day Body Talk Cortices Technique Tapping Challenge. This is day 27 out of the 30, and at this point I would like to know if you've been tapping the cortices every day, if you've been experiencing changes, relief on any condition you might be experiencing, and hopefully you had the chance to share my videos with everybody you know, so people can start benefiting from tapping the cortices. And this is a free technique within the Bodytalk system, and it's really helpful, and it is designed to bring communication within the brain and between the brain and the body, and to enhance and strengthen the lines of communication between the two. And when that takes place, then the body starts shifting, the body starts promoting self-healing, and in the long run you can shift your health status, you can start really getting rid of the symptoms, and just strengthening the immune system and every function within the body altogether. For those who don't know the Bodytalk system, the Bodytalk system is a consciousness-based holistic healthcare system that is designed to bring that balance between the body mind, strengthen the lines of communication within the systems and the brain, and also to make the energy bodies stronger within the body, chakras, chi, and meridians. And those energy bodies have an immense effect upon our physical body. Such is that if we were to do a surgery, remove an organ, a body part, those energies get immensely compromised. And the Bodytalk system is here to actually balance that kind of imbalance as well, and bring that harmony within the different systems and the different bodies within the energy, the physical body. So the Bodytalk system is quantum physics based. It is also uses as of principles from different Eastern and Western medicines, and for the fact that it is quantum physics based, sessions in Bodytalk can be done remotely as well, so hands-on and remotely, because quantum physics states that there's no empty space within any point A and B. Everything is energy outside and inside our body, and we are also energy. So what you see that looks like matter is just energy vibrating, which gives us the illusion of having everything solid, but it's not. And that's why energy therapies such as Bodytalk work so well on our health, because that's where we're made of. We're made of energy. So why are we treating ourselves with something that is not energy? Although, like I said, matter is energy. However, it's not only because we are treating ourselves with another type of medicine that's not energy based. Also, the viewpoint that other sorts of medicine, even holistic, a lot of holistic practices, and also Western medicine base themselves on the fact that they have to treat the body into different body parts, and they have to treat them isolated from the whole, whereas we are one, meaning everything inside the body connects to each other, all the body parts, all the cells, all the veins, all the blood vessels, all the bones, every tissue, everything depends on each other in order to function and be the way everything is inside the body. If we were to remove something or look at something isolated, it's not going to take into account why something else within the body is affecting that imbalance, that is specific imbalance on an organ, for example. So yes, so if we only treat the symptom, we're going to be leaving behind everything that caused that symptom to come up in the first place. In Bodytalk, we do not use the Cartesian method, which is the one that I just explained, that isolates the body in different body parts. But we look at the whole picture. We look at the whole body as it is, and we address it as it is accordingly. And we're looking for root causes within the body mind. We're looking for what made the body break down, and which emotions did you have attached to that specific event. It's something that happened along your lifetime. Is it something from before this life? Is it whereabouts did it start? Even when the breakdown of that communication first takes place, not necessarily we're going to start seeing the results, the consequences of that breakdown on the physical body right away. It might take years for something to show on the physical level. And when it does, oftentimes that disease has been in there for a long time, many years, oftentimes, just like as cancer. It takes about 7 to 10 years for cancer to show on the physical body. However, in Bodytalk, we're able to detect the imbalance when it's already forming on the energy field before it gets into the physical body. And Bodytalk also looks at so the emotions that I said that are attached to the events, and what I'd like to make you think a little bit about is how is it that we have emotions attached to dynamics, to relationships, to any kind of dynamics, family, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, co-workers. How is that we start developing certain dynamics and we get so affected by them? By getting affected by those dynamics and by those relationships, it starts shaping our body in a different way. So we start bottling up the emotions towards that, and oftentimes it really constricts us as we are as individuals, as human beings, and it starts shading ourselves. We start really not letting ourselves be who we are, who we want to be. And so oftentimes people get stuck in relationships that don't serve them anymore, or in jobs for a lifetime, even though they are very unhappy and they would like to move on and so forth. So when you receive Bodytalk sessions, Bodytalk can really look at that as well. So you look at different matrices of relationships. So is it affecting you in a negative way? How is it that is it that's making you stuck in that dynamics? Why is it that you're not moving on? Why is it that you can't speak up for yourselves? Mercury in retrograde. Few more days, 5 more, and then it's over. Communication issues still happening, so bear with me. So what is it that it's really keeping you stuck in that dynamics? Why are you not moving on? Why are you attracting negativity into your life? How do you get rid of them? And oftentimes it's really hard to break that pattern. But in Bodytalk, because Bodytalk works on your consciousness directly, as well as on subconscious mind, it's possible to change patterns. So when you least expect, you're already attracting new energies into your life. You're attracting new dynamics in new relationships, or you're letting go of the ones that don't serve you anymore. So if you really feel stuck into any aspect of your living, of any relationship that you're unhappy with, or even internal relationships within the body. How do we relate to ourselves? How do we relate to food? How do we relate to places, right? So in Bodytalk, we are able to balance those dynamics. So if you'd like to get more information on that or experience a hands-on Bodytalk session, let me know. My information is in the description box below. And let's jump into the technique. So the Cortices Technique is designed to balance both hemispheres of the brain, connect that communication that breaks down when we are bombarded or we are affected by emotions, relationships in our environment that really makes us feel bad about ourselves or about others, and then we start attaching those negative emotions to those relationships or to things that happen to us, and we start bottling them up. And when we bottle them up, so that communication between the brain and the rest of the body breaks down. So the neurons are going to be shooting down very slow signals into the body and make the different body parts function very poorly. With time, then they will start developing diseases. So Bodytalk comes in, the Bodytalk cortices, and by placing the hand on both hemispheres, with the polarity of the hand, north and south pole, we are able to connect and bring that magnetism back in place. And we're gonna do the tapping that's gonna really create a wave of energy shooting down into the body, activating everything so everything can change. And we are, along with the tapping, because we're going to be covering all brain positions back to front, and we're going to be activating each brain part that are responsible for many different functions. And so we're going to be boosting those communications and those performances. Then we covered the limbic brain, which is the emotional brain on the sides, and it's going to activate and settle down all the exacerbated emotions that we might be feeling, which makes us have a panic attack, stress, anxiety, and so on. And when we tap, we breathe in and out at the same time. So the deep breathing in is going to inhale, make us inhale and scan for all the emotions and the belief systems within the body and within the mind, and then when we exhale, we are going to let go of those things that don't serve us anymore, and we are also going to be scanning for muscles and bones and tissues, so the denser parts of the body. So that's what's going on when we are tapping the cortices. So it's a lot of processes that are happening within the 2 minutes that we tap the cortices. That's why it's so important to do the tapping of the cortices, like being conscious, being present, and really taking the inhaling and exhaling seriously. So we are taking the opportunity of doing a proper scanning and of the cold spots in the brain and of the areas of imbalance within the body mind. So we're going to pick one hand and put on the base of the skull, fingers close together like this, and the other free hand is going to be doing the tapping. So you're going to be tapping the head, heart, and the belly button area, and those are the three brains. So head brain, heart brain, and enteric brain. The head brain is responsible for bringing the awareness to the body for the changes that the body's about to go through. The heart brain is supposed to be storing the memories of those changes and distributing the communication within the different body parts through the pulsing of the heart. And also the tapping of the enteric brain is supposed to give the last decision of the body to change. So the last word of the body, the enteric brain is the last word in healing. So once you've tapped for 2 breaths, as many times as you want to tap, we're going to go up one hand position. Don't leave any spaces between the hand positions. Then we're going to do all the way up, as long as we are covering every single head space. And you keep moving up and tapping. When you get to the top of the head, you can tap on the hand or move it over to the front and tap. Then you cover the forehead and tap. Cover the limbic brain, so that's the emotional brain. Let go of one hand and tap. And the last position, which is the other side of the limbic brain. I'm already feeling calmer. So yes, if you do this every day, make this a habit, you are supposed to be feeling calmer. Keep going. If you don't see big changes, doesn't matter. Just keep tapping your cortices regardless, okay? For more information on how to book a session with me, you can contact me directly. My information is in the description box below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. so we can bring awareness and bring more people into the channel so more people can benefit from the Cortices technique. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.